Matt, a trip to the National League leaders on Saturday. How have preparations been for this week?
They've been good. I think this is a great game for us as a football club. The club have had, big success there in recent times, especially last season. So it's a fixture that we understand is going to be really difficult because they are top of the league, and they're top of the league because they've got an excellent football team. But I think this is a test that our players are going to relish. It's a bit disappointing. Obviously, we've lost one or two players, but in saying that, it's an opportunity for others to hopefully take their chance when they are either in the team on Saturday or they get moments on the pitch from the substitutes bench. So, yeah, it's a game I'm really looking forward to. I went to watch them a couple of weeks ago against Hartlepool. They are a very good football team, and obviously they are going for promotion with a manager who's got huge amounts of experience at this level. But I'm quietly confident going into the game that if we can implement our game plan, and we've been working on that all week, then we've got a chance of beating not just them, but anybody in this league.
And we touched on Jamie's injury last week in post-match. What's the latest assessment on him?
Yeah, Jamie is sustained a calf injury. We're not quite sure how severe that is yet. He's obviously undergoing some testing. It doesn't look as if he'll be back in the immediate future. But the one thing that we are acutely aware of is that we've probably got a few too many players in the treatment room. We need to be clearing them out as soon as possible, because while they're in there, they can't offer what we need, and that's their experience, leadership and quality on the football pitch.
And you saw in midweek a mixture of some of the youngsters, a 2-1 win over Hensford Town in the Birmingham Senior Cup. What are your impressions on that performance there?
I thought it was excellent. I thought that the players, especially the young players, were really brave on the ball when they needed to be. Their score line, I would suggest, probably should have been slightly greater in terms of the margin of the win. But I spoke to the players at half-time during that game, and the one thing that we wanted to do was make sure that the team and the football club got into the next round of that cup, and they won the game. So, look, I really enjoyed it. What it allowed me to do is to get some eyes on players that I hadn't seen a huge amount of, because obviously I've not been in the building very long. So really pleased for Steers and the group of players and Mike. And it's on to the next game, where I think we've been drawn away to Tamworth. So we know how difficult that will be. But for our young players, it gives them invaluable experience. And I thought that the team that they had to beat were very good also. So it was a really pleasing day for the football club.
And a mixture of experience was in there, with Jordan Tunnicliffe playing 60 minutes as he makes his step up from returning from injury. How important is it to, get someone of Tunnicliffe's experience back?
Yeah, Jordan's obviously had, rotten luck with injury. So the reason that he got an hour was purely and simply to try and build his match fitness. He's getting closer. Look, Jordan wants to be in our team. We know the experience that he can bring and the leadership qualities he has. So it's great to see him get valuable minutes in the bank. Brad was a slightly different one, because for Brad's fit, but it was more around sharpness for him. But I thought they led the group extremely well. Tunny, was exemplary in his work during that game. He's going to have to be patient because he needs to get fit. But once he's fit and once he gets back in the team, I'm sure that he'll prove invaluable for us.
And you mentioned last week, after defeat to Oldham, some fans clapped us off the pitch. And how important is it? We know how big supporters play going into the season. How big of a role will they have to really get behind the lads tomorrow?
Yeah, massively. Look, when you're new into a football club, as I am into Solihull, you need to start to try to understand the supporters. The one thing that I will say in the two home games that we've had since I've been here is that they're fully behind the lads, and that's massively important. We know how difficult it is for supporters now, and expensive it is for supporters to use their hard-earned money to come and support the team, and I'm really grateful for those that have come to support us, whether that be home or away, because look, we're going away to Barnet. As I stand here, they're top of the league. We are in a position where we've got to start picking up points, because we've obviously got aspirations of our own to finish the season strong. And hopefully we can give our loyal supporters something to be pleased about tomorrow. But the one thing I can guarantee is that they will see a team that gives everything for the shirt and everything for the badge, because that is a minimum requirement as far as I'm concerned. And look, I very much look forward to seeing them tomorrow, and hopefully we can share a positive message after the game.
Matt, thank you for your time.